We're just on a 3-day training camp, so we're spending a lot of time on range this weekend.
We're training with our coaching staff and just perfecting our technique and getting ready for the next competition.
These camps are really integral to the guys' development because it gives an opportunity for them to train together, which previously was never possible. And with investment from UK Sport and through the National Lottery, it's really given us an opportunity to provide more opportunities for them to come together, not just domestically in the UK, but also internationally.
It's been great. We've only been here this morning, but the weather's shining, there's not too much wind going about, so it's perfect conditions to shoot.
They've been to Portugal last year, they've been away to Cyprus this year, they've had plenty of opportunities to develop through international competitions, and all of these different experiences they're achieving is ultimately going to help them develop as athletes.
I think it's been really, really beneficial. It's a kind of intensive training that I definitely didn't do before on my own. You know, I could go down and shoot more clays, but it's about understanding what you're trying to achieve with that training session on that day, and having a coach on hand. And it's good to have it over more than one day because you can work on something and it doesn't quite make sense, and then you go away and you sleep on it overnight, you know, and then you come back the next day and then something clicks and you're still there with the coach and you're just reinforcing it, so it's great.
I think it's brought a new dynamic to my shooting. I think it's allowed me access to training more. I think it's given me a better understanding of the game mentally.
I've gone up through the rankings this year, so yeah, my shooting's getting there.
It's been a great help. I mean, coming away, training with other athletes and being able to compete against them and also learn together is a very, very valuable thing in terms of training for us.
You can help each other out with their shooting, you can tell them what they're doing wrong, they can help you out as well, they can see things that you're doing wrong. If you're shooting on your own, you're just shooting and not learning anything.
We certainly get to go abroad training, which is great because it helps you to experience what you might see at your first World Cup, for instance, or your first European Games or something like that, you know, and it's totally different, I feel, to shooting in this country, so that's a big help. I've been away with the team 3 times this year, so yeah, it's been a busy year for travelling, but yeah, I think going away and training away just helps to prepare you for what you will experience when you first make the team.
Since I've come into the sport, it's been very clear that the programmes that have been in place have been to a real high quality at world-class programme and at the GB Academy level. As a programme, we're not here just to become second best. We're here to produce Olympic champions across all the different disciplines, including rifle, pistol and shotgun. So that type of funding really gives us an opportunity to have coaching on board, to provide them with support services and give them that opportunity just to be in this environment with other athletes that are on the same journey as them.
I think it's crucial because otherwise you just end up with people that are very, very talented, but kind of the talent isn't necessarily being nurtured into success.
Well, I think it really helps in bringing us together as a team and instilling a good sort of psychological approach to the training camp. It's very easy just to go and blast away and really lose sight of what you're actually supposed to be doing.
There's no real science when it comes to trying to identify the right athlete, and we have to accept that everybody's an individual and there's not one recipe for success. So we're trying to develop a system which enables us to understand the complexities around the individuals, but ultimately create a system which produces athletes that ultimately helps them achieve their own goals. So as a system, we're trying to develop world-class athletes that go on to win the Olympic Games. And it's important that as a system, as a set of coaches and support science members of staff, that we identify the characteristics that are common to try and give them the best opportunity to accelerate their development. So in principle, we're looking for athletes that are independent, adaptable, and can take responsibility and accountability for their own performances, to give them the best stage so that when they're standing out there on their own, on the peg, it's ultimately them that's standing there that's going to be shooting. So we need to help them develop to become critical thinkers in themselves so that they give themselves the best chances.
I think we've got a great mixture of coaches. I mean, I don't obviously know too much about the other disciplines, but you know, for ski, working with more than one person is great as well. So we're here with Alan today. Other times we'll work with Per, you know, and other people like Joe. You know, it's great to take the best bits, what you feel are the best bits from everybody, and then implement them, and I think that's a great help.
And then we've got Steve, obviously performance director, and Dean leading the talent pathway. I think that's really important. We've got a good pair behind us there.
Yeah, definitely. I think what those guys are great at is they help you to see the bigger picture as well. The amount of times that I've come away from a competition and not felt particularly impressed with what I've done that day, you know, they really help you to just focus on what you're trying to achieve. It might not necessarily happen that day, but there's still a lot of good work going on, and we're just gradually edging our way towards where we want to be.
It's pretty clear when you come into the sport that the aspiration is to become world leading, and you can see through the united approach to the sport that everybody really wants to accelerate their development, be the best they can be every day. And it's really, really apparent when you see the athletes in this environment like today that they're all on that journey to become world's best.